What's going on, guys? Kaiger here, and I got a very interesting one for you today. We're going to check out the user suggestions, see what we think, and talk about it as a group. Let's get into it. Alright, so I plan to read them out and then say what I feel about them, and then you let me in the comment section down below know how you feel. I'm going to also react to these with the check mark if I agree, X if I disagree, or if I'm unsure, I'll leave it alone. So first, we have put event transmogs in alchemy like Argon. So if you don't know, there was an event a while ago that allowed you to get that transmog for the vampires, and then they moved it to alchemy. Or we have other ones like you can craft a couple others. I would like to see more craftable transmogs in the future. Merge East. This is a very interesting topic. So the numbers came out. This was the end of the month. So Brawl and Challenge Arena numbers came out, and I don't have a account on all servers. I plan to in the future, so I can actually look at player numbers more in depth. But on West total, which were all three channels merged into one, they had a total of 1,400 people do Challenge Arena, Brawl, this past month, whereas just Katarina, which is one of the three East, had 1,500. So West definitely needed that merge because they didn't have enough people to really do stuff. I'm talking NA, of course. And East is actually still popping. Katarina that I'm on is still, everything's going super fast. Tayor, I believe, is also going really well, but the third one isn't doing too hot. This is a huge one right here. Let us do something with the elite training scrolls. So you on global probably don't know. It'll be interesting to see what they do with the collab starting tomorrow for you all for the tower, because I still have tickets from that original tower event because there's only one 4-star unit, and maxed her out, but I still have additional 4-star tickets. It would be great if we were able to make them Devilmon or something. This is also one that I really want. Improve UI to consume multiple quick battle tickets at once. So if you, the quick battle, if you have more than 40% over the recommended power, hit all the other requirements, and have completed the stage 10 times or more, then you can use a ticket and then just clear it. Sword, clear. What's annoying is it only does it one at a time. Whereas if you have it on auto, you can auto up to 99 at a time. So there's no reason why we can't slide to 99, click quick battle, and then quick battle 99 at a time. Would be a huge improvement. Check that. Auto dismantle when you're doing content, I don't really care about that. I think a lot of people would mess that up, have an issue. Delete fishing from the game. Doesn't do anything. I kind of disagree here, but I see where they're coming from. So fishing isn't capped, so this is an interesting thing you can do on the side. There's fish that people need for master quests as well as craft, as well as food buffs and stuff. So I think fishing has a place if you want to do it, and if you don't want to do it, then you can just use the lizard man in the guild area. So I'm going to hit no on that one. 100 account. So as you raise your account levels, you get certain rewards. Currently the level 100 account reward is 1 Transcendence scroll, which is guaranteed at Nat 5. They're saying make it 100 because no one will ever get there. I'm just going to leave that alone because I think it's a troll post. Under Event Currency Manager, we should be able to trade in the leftover skill up coupons, Devilmons, just like we talked about earlier. That would be very good. Let's hit that. Market the game more. So I have seen recently So I have YouTube Premium, so I don't see ads. But when I'm on my work computer, I see them on occasion, and I have seen our game pop up on YouTube ads recently. This is kind of a cool idea. Uh, so he's effectively saying Seal's kind of boring, but what would shake it up is we know he's effectively not actually immune, but effectively immune, takes like 99% less damage from all damage besides dot effects. He's saying every other week have it have an elemental weakness. So like during that week he's weak to dark, so he takes dark damage as well as dots. I think that'd be very, very cool. I think changing Seal up would definitely be beneficial. I'm not going up through the whole list. I'm only going about a week or so, and then if let me know in the comment section down below if you want to see this be a weekly segment. Interchanging Transcendence Materials. So you put a lot of words here, but I think he's got a point. So the Transcendence Materials that you use to go Transcendence 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so you can hit level 70. And then now we have the little pieces that give us bonuses. What's interesting is the drop rate is still kind of low. So on the hard mode, they're suggesting dropping more, which I totally agree. I think even once you're level 70, you still need a bunch of Transcendence pieces so you can get those perfect pieces. Better description of Refine Catalyst. So it's going to suck to say, but there is a pop-up that explains exactly how it works, but everyone clicks past it. But the UI, I clicked agree because I believe the UI could be cleaned up to make it visually easier to understand what's going on. Moonshadow Forest, make it 6v6 and make the map smaller. I'm not going to hit anything on this because they've already told us what their plan is for this. They've told us that it's going away early June, and when it comes back, I believe in August, then it's going to be 5-on-5. Said nothing about map size though. This is a quality of life one. For LDs, which I personally kind of hate LDs. They're all kind of overpowered and impossible to get. But he's saying if you have one, there's no reason you should be able to pull a dupe because you can put it in the altar's blessing and that should be fine. But once I have an LD5, there's no reason I should be able to pull a dupe, and I agree with him. Merge East, like I said, that's not a big deal in my opinion. The biggest deal, so we already know Siege from the Korea streams and stuff that there's 2 Korea servers, and in Siege they can be matched up against each other. In NA East, in all content, we can be matched up together. So in Siege, we're still going to be able to fight each other. I believe what this person's concerned about is he probably has friends on another server and wants to play with those friends, which I totally agree. There's no reason to keep us apart, and we should be able to play together. If, let's say, me and Topher Smurf, who are on 2 different servers but both on East, there's no reason we shouldn't be able to play with together as we see fit. Make it faster to do runes. Me and Topher did talk about this, where he wants something where his Tessarian, if he goes into PvP, it already knows what runes he wants because he's already put under Tessarian pre-made PvP, PvE, and then when he goes into PvE, it auto-equips all the runes. When he goes to PvP, auto-equips those runes. I don't see Minigames do something like that. I think effectively what we have right now is pretty much standard across the board, but they could surprise us in the future, so I'm going to hit check mark. This is a big one right here. Probably the last one these last two are going to be the last ones I talk about. Keep doing events like these. The 100% altars blessing, I agree. That should be a regular thing about every 2 or 3 months, I think would be totally fine. Hot time on the weekends. On launch, this was a thing. Even with this most recent update, Korea, who's been out the longest, who just had their 1 year, well, is about to have their 1 year anniversary, and Global both had a hot time, whereas NA did not. There's no reason not to do hot times on weekends. Repeat some of the good events, like the Valentine's Day event. AFK farm events like we currently have with the Lollipop, saying it's good, which I agree. The current Lollipop is kind of annoying because you have to leave your phone or computer online when you're asleep, but the rewards for effort is definitely good. I totally agree. Here have the monster events like Chasun, which is the Wind Sky Dancer, Bastet, and Akamemar, which Global did not have Akamemar, which is it was a Thanksgiving Day event to get green Ifrit pieces. We haven't seen an event like that in a while, and even NA did not get the Windy one, which was a Halloween one for Korea. I'm going to hit check mark. Last one, and this one caught my attention. Monsters with customized skills in the game, like the homunculus from Sky Arena, checkmark. This is something I speculated a while ago. So the homunculus in there is you can only make one, but then you can use materials such as like the Transcendence pieces to effectively give them a talent tree to change how their abilities work. So you and I can both have an homunculus. It'll be slightly worse than most monsters, but I can change it and maneuver it to be something that fits the team that I want. Like I said, guys, let me know what you think about some of these important ones that we went over, and also let me know in the comment section down below if you want this to be a normal weekly thing.